Hello my dear student, I am Anita and in this video we are going to see chapter number 13 Magnetic Effect of Electric Current. It's a part 3rd of CBSE class 10 science. Our first topic will be the force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. First we are going to see Fleming's left hand rule. Stretch the thumb, this is thumb, forefinger, this one, and middle finger of left hand. Left hand is very important. It should be only of left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular. All the three are perpendicular to each other. If the first finger points in the direction of magnetic field and the second finger in the direction of current, then thumb will point the direction of motion or the force acting on the conductor. Which is the first finger? This one. Forefinger is the first finger. So this finger will point the direction of magnetic field. This second finger means the middle finger will point the direction of current and the thumb will point the direction of motion. We can again memorize this by father, mother, child rule. Force start with F and father also start with F. Then this is the direction of magnetic field. So magnetic field starts with M, with the letter M, and mother also starts with the letter M. Then this is the center finger. So current start with the letter C and child also start with the letter C. So it can also be said as father, mother, child rule, or a motion or a force, magnetic field and current's direction can be known. The famous French scientist André-Marie Ampère suggested that magnet must also exert an equal and opposite force on the current carrying conductor. See, we had seen that the current is passing through the conductor, a magnetic field is created, and this magnetic field will create a force on the. So here the magnet will also exert a force on this current carrying conductor. For this, let us see one activity. It is to find the force due to magnetic field. What is the effect of magnetic field that we are going to study? This is the diagram for this activity. First thing we have to do is take a small aluminum rod AB. So this is the rod AB. See, A is written to this side and B is written here. Place a strong horseshoe magnet in such a way that the rod lies between the two poles. See, North pole is below and the South pole is above the rod. So here a horseshoe magnet is taken in which the North pole is below the rod and South pole is above the rod. So how is the magnetic field moving? Magnetic field is moving from north to south. Connect aluminum rod in series with a battery, key and rheostat. So the current will start moving from positive to negative in this manner. Now pass the current through the aluminum rod. We can pass current by switching it on. What do you observe? When the current is moving from B to A, the rod is displaced towards left, this side. Yes, and when we are reversing the polarity, that means this side it will be negative and this is positive. At that time the current will flow in this manner. The current will move from A to B and the rod will get displaced towards this side. That means to the right side. By changing the direction of magnetic field, the direction of force on the rod get reversed. How we will change the direction of magnetic field? See, earlier we had taken this to be north and this to be south. Now we will change the direction by taking this pole as north and this pole as south. A current is moving from B to A and the magnetic field is moving from north to south, that means like this, and the displacement of the rod will be towards right, and vice versa if the polarity is reverse. Consider example 13.2 of the textbook. Question is, an electron enters a magnetic field at right angle to it as shown in figure 13.14. This is the figure 13.14. Electron enters the magnetic field at right angle. See, magnetic field is in this manner. Electron is perpendicular to it. The direction of force acting on electron will be to the right, to the left, out of the page, into the page. Let us see the solution. According to Fleming's left-hand rule, the current will be in upward direction. Why it is in upward direction? We know that the electrons are flowing opposite to the conventional direction of the current. See, electrons are flowing in this manner. The current will flow in the opposite direction. Then the direction of magnetic field will be towards right and the direction of force will be into the page. So last answer is correct. See here, current is moving in upward direction. So here we can place our left hand. See, our middle finger or the center finger is pointing in upward direction. The forefinger, that means the first finger, is pointing to this side and the force or the thumb will be pointing somewhere in this direction, that means into the page. Hope you had understood. Now our next topic is electric motor. See, these motors are used in fans, refrigerator, grinder and so on. What is the principle of electric motor? An electric motor is a rotating device that converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. So the supply is given to the motor and then mechanically it rotates. See the construction. See, the coil AB is placed in the magnetic field. But where is this coil? We can, after seeing the diagram only, you can understand. So let us see over here. The coil A, B, C and D. It is placed in the magnetic field. This is north and this pole is south. So the magnetic field is moving from north to south. The end of the coils, see from A and from the D, the end of the coils are connected to the split ring. Split ring means one ring is halved into two. So these are the split ring. The names of the split rings are also given as P and Q. Inner side of these are attached to an axle. So this rod is an axle. The carbon brushes, see here, X and Y are the carbon brushes which are in contact with the battery and the switch. The construction is understood. Okay, now let us see the working of electric motor. As current flows from A to B, how the current will move in the cell or battery? It is moving from positive to negative. So the direction will be from this side. From this positive terminal, the current will come to the brush X, then to the split ring P, then it will move to A. So the current is flowing from A to B, B to C, C to D and coming out like this. So the circuit is like this. Field from north to south. Field is in this direction. arm AB moves downward and CD is pushed upward. How they are pushed upward and downward? It is by Fleming's left hand rule. The coil moves anti-clockwise. After half rotation, the Q will comes in contact with brush X and P will be with contact with Y. Thus, the current reverses. This gives rise to continuous rotation of the coil and the axle. How the current reverses? This CD arm will come to this side and AB arm will come this side. Earlier the current was coming from C to D. Now the current will move from D to C. See in this manner. If we consider this as arm AB, it is moving anti-clockwise. This is the source from which the current is passed, positive and negative. So the current will move from positive, it will come over here to the carbon brush, then it will be connected to the split ring, then it will be moving towards here. The field is from north to south, and by left hand rule we can find out the force. Further, commutator, a device that reverses the direction of flow of current through the circuit. See, where is this commutator? These split rings are commutator. What are they doing? They are reversing the direction of current. See, once the P is coming here, so the positive terminal is connected to P. Once Q is coming here, so positive terminal is connected to Q. In electric motor, the split ring act as a commutator. Next is armature, a soft iron core on which the coil is wound, plus the coil is called an armature. So this is the coil, and over here the soft iron is placed. So this full will be called as armature. We must know regarding commercial motor. See, commercial motors use an electromagnet in place of permanent magnet. See, these are this north and south, these are what? These are permanent magnet. But instead, if we use electromagnet, the efficiency of motor will increase. Large number of turns of conducting wire in current carrying coil. So this A, B, C, D, this number of turns on this rectangular coil will be increased. And the third point is the soft iron core on which the coil is wound. So these all three things are required for increasing the efficiency of motor. Thank you.